executed.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right, and it's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Geis. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Oh, some strong running. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there.
21-yard line.
And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 19 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Now's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st down, Tennessee.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
2 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a dump off here complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Tannehill. Flushed out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Geis with a carry on second down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double team. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Hassan Reddick providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. Powering his way forward. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited. But that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Right at midfield.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
He's brought down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Giants 14, Titans 10. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now Tannehill. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Fielded just inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws.
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Titans 17. Giants.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll set up a throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
14.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Let's think about this stage in the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller, because you know it's a heavy conversation right here. Because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. But the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. He knocks him back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 45 on second down, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
At the 5.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now it's Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Brings up 2nd.
His sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late, and the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here.
1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
For A.J. Brown, incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's Geis. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
3rd and 4.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Ground, it's Geis, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a first throw here in overtime. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 3rd down coming up. But Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less. Because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think...
Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Second down now. It's Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now Tannehill with his first throw in OT. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And that is no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come? And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught at the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Geis. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's
and they capitalize on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime.